if you're bumping this track, then I'm sure you wanna know the absolute easiest way to stack dough. You're probably working day jobs or cleaning someone else's mess. So much stress, you got a pain in your chest. Well, sit and take notes, I got knowledge to throw. The only way to get by is stealing from the rich folks. They got the nice cars and ice, they pay the highest price just to glow. Don't feel bad, they got a bow. First thing you wanna do is find a ballin' ass crib. You got a lot of options, take your time, get it in. You better do some digging and try to find a spot that's not hot with limited security and whatnot. Find out when they leave and when they come back. Rich fucks always got a tight schedule and all that. Now jack a cheap ass car that you can use for the boost. Better yet, a set of stolen plates will do. Head to the gun shop and use all the cash you got. Once you got the heat, stash it under the seat. To be sure they ain't home, get the front door or not. It's a rich dude spot, so you can't pick the lock. Instead of that, head to the back and find a window. Now put your gloves on and punch it out like a bitch hoe. Next thing you know, you're on the inside. You gotta be quick, so set a timer for 5 and look alive. Scope out the first floor, look for nice shit. Wallets, keys, or watch, anything you can get. Check the house for false floors, cameras and trap doors. Everything you see here tonight is now yours. Find out where they sleep and check the sheets and flip the bed. Check the closets anywhere you think they keep the bread. But keep your hand on the heat in case they come back. Don't be afraid to blast them or stab them in the back. Cause the only thing standing between you and the cash is a bitch ass rat who can't even act. Eventually you'll find my cheese and you can spin. Escape the way you came in and watch the robbery end. Now you gotta act quick and dish the evidence. Dispose of all your clothes and shit and blow up the whip. Figure out an alibi, maybe you was with a bitch and she sucked your dick so good you passed out and didn't do shit. Or maybe you was driving down the street and fell asleep cause your dickhead boss making you work all week. Whatever it is, stick with that shit until it ends. And don't tell anybody, not even your closest friends. You'd be surprised how quick your homies hang you out to dry. They lie cause they ain't get their piece of the pie. Well fuck all that, you earned every cent in the sack. Just go home and count your stacks and never look back. It's real.
She said she wanna know, say that to my enemies, I'm not faded. I was so down in the dump, these niggas so pussy, these niggas some chumps. I wanted you, but you wanted him. That's how it go, yeah, that's how it is. I'm fighting these demons, that's all in my head. Crashing, I'm swerving, just trying to meet ends. Learn from your loss, it is what it is. Love at a cost, taking a risk. I am in awe, loving your lips. Baby girl, I'm about to break down. Silly me, love is just a game now. I don't care, I just wanna lay down with you. With you. Yeah.
I'm not so perfect, baby, are you worth it? I'm wondering. I'm not so perfect,
She said she wanna know Satan. Death to my enemies, I am not faking. I was so down in the dumps. These niggas so pussy, these niggas some chumps. I wanted you, but you wanted him. That's how it go, yeah, that's how it is. I'm fighting these demons, that's all in my head. Crashing, I'm swerving, just trying to meet ends. Learn from your loss, it is what it is. Love at a cost, taking a risk. I am in awe, loving your lips. Baby girl, I'm about to break down. Silly me, love is just a game now. I don't care, I just wanna lay down with you. With you. Yeah.
I'm not so perfect, baby, are you worth it? I'm not so perfect, baby, are you worth it?
For-profit online university is changing the game for everyone.
FPOU is giving me the things I need to get the things I want.
We're using the latest technology to develop tools to allow businesses to connect to global solutions.
At For-Profit Online University, I feel like I finally belong.
For-Profit Online University is America's fastest growing college on the internet. We've stripped away all of the problems of a traditional university
accreditation, full-time employees, buildings,
and replaced them with an efficient Web 4.0 structure based on you.
I think college rankings are corrupt. They all just get together behind closed doors. College rankings are based on nothing more than the incestuous cocktail party scene.
FPOU is proudly unaccredited.
That means that we're beholden to no one except for your money.
I'm glad For-Profit Online University is unaccredited.
Our edu-customers pay a nominal fee for a fee-nominal education.
And our faculty members, why they've had some of the most profound life experiences out of anyone alive today.
I love all my professors.
I'm obsessed with my students.
There are people out there who want to know who these FPOU graduates are.
I am not afraid of Howard. There's just no credible threat.
This isn't a scam like real college. Come, profit with us.
I attended college at a physical location, and it was a nightmare. There were constant sexual assaults, suicides.
Oh my God!
And building collapses.
Oh my God!
Compared to all that, dealing with Howard is a walk in the park.
FPOU does away with crumbling campuses full of corrupt anti-Israel professors.
It's all online, so no more pencils, no more books, no more suicides in the library, because there is no library.
So how do we do it?
Facts on demand, whether stored on the brain or a hard drive, all knowledge is structurally identical.
Now my laptop's basically my brain.
Every fact you learn is yours forever, as long as you pay your monthly active alumnus fee. The more you pay, the more you learn.
Whenever I want to learn something, I just buy some thought coins and download some more facts.
Thought coins are the proprietary currency here at FPOU. Once you get started, you're going to want to turn all your money into thought coins, and we make it easy for you to do that. Spend them at the FPOU bookstore, or if you're behind in class, buy class points to use on take-home tests and quizzes.
Of course, we take academic fraud very seriously. We maintain our integrity by giving you thought coins every time you report another student for fraud.
It's like free money in my pocket.
I use thought coins to play flash games like billiards.
I'm addicted to Swords and Pentacles. It's an FPOU exclusive. Playing games in real life it just feels overrated to me.
I love Kid Rock, so I bought a Kid Rock hat for my avatar. Very cool. Is Bob with the Bob my favorite Kid Rock song? I think it might be. I think I love his all-American attitude. You know, like if he's like in a desert with a Mustang and there's all sorts of stuff going on.
Could you do that at a physical college? We didn't think so.
College always seemed out of reach for me financially. I lost my job, which wasn't my fault. I was missing car payments, which wasn't my fault either. But FPOU wouldn't take no for an answer.
For-Profit Online University is dedicated to providing you with the exact level of education you can afford. We won't stop calling you until we find a payment plan that allows us both to profit.
Enrolling was easy because they already had my credit card information on file.
Technically, if you have a credit card, you're already enrolled.
FPOU profits off me now, so I can profit off them later. It's like physics.
They want to make money, I want to make money. We're just trying to make money together.
We also allow data harvesting ad bots to enroll alongside human students. It subsidizes your education and clues you into some pretty great deals.
It's like two friends helping each other out. It's like when you're playing two-player Swords and Pentacles.
Shoot, Howard.
When I see ad bots in class with me, I always say hi to them because I know they're saving me money. but I never tell them my name.
Bots are just like people. Most of them are good, but some have been changed by circumstance. I mean, that's probably what happened to Howard.
Ad bots are some of our most voracious learners. It's really impressive how they share what they've learned with one another and amass information so quickly.
Human-bot partnerships are essential to the FPOU experience. But remember, due to Howard's security measures, never tell anyone your real name. Express yourself with a fun avatar instead.
My avatar expresses who I really am. It makes me a happier person. I can make my car payments. I can buy mix for my daughter. FPOU saved my life.
I have so much going on in my life. I've got 2 businesses that compete with one another, 2 more babies on the way, so you can imagine what my schedule's like.
Your college should make time for you, not the other way around.
FPOU offers thousands of classes that are only 45 seconds long, and they start constantly, so it's convenient like taking the bus. Everyone loves taking the bus, and now I love going to class.
Don't have 45 seconds? No problem. The facts are in your knowledge cloud, whether you look at them or not. Don't like your professor? Our instructors are easy to replace because they're spread across the whole world, and they have no way to contact each other.
I don't even waste time worrying about getting food. You can order Panera Bread sandwiches straight through the website using Thought Coins.
I don't have time to go to the food court and pick between millions of restaurants. Just bring me the Panera Bread.
Some branches may try to refuse your Thought Coins. If that happens, click Report Panera on the FPOU homepage and forward the details of the incident to our legal department. A sandwich will be mailed to you later.
They say Howard orders tons of sandwiches that nobody ever picks up, so sometimes Panera doesn't accept Thought Coins, and then you gotta get the manager on the phone and be like, guys, we're not all Howard. I am proud to represent FPOU when arguing with a Panera Bread manager.
I enrolled at FPOU because I needed a job. I mean, when I got discharged, nobody wanted to give me a job, not even as a dog cleaner. They wouldn't let me be the bouncer at the pizza place. I wasn't allowed to watch people dispense their own yogurt. I couldn't work at the bank even.
Forget about higher education. For-profit online university is higher education because we guarantee jobs for all of our graduates.
I registered at FPOU, and within 45 minutes, I had already graduated and received a job as a digital gardener. They really turned my desperation into profit.
Digital gardening is a meaningful task in which real-life human beings look at images from the internet and then identify them in ways that bots simply can't.
Oh, I just get in a zone. It's just like click, 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 click. I mean, sometimes I look up and it's 8 a.m. and I've got 1,400 Thought Coins in my F pouch. That's like 2 Panera Bread sandwiches a day. That's plenty to keep me energized as I attack another 20-hour day of identifying images. FPOU put me on the fast track. I've worked every night for the past 11 months.
I'm a digital gardener.
I'm a digital gardener.
After 14 months of digital gardening, I was assigned to the Anti-Howard Task Force.
We've got our best digital gardeners taking the battle to Howard, so we don't get caught on our heels again.
My experience identifying images helped me cull through all the false visual data that Howard was spewing onto our servers to mask his data terrorism.
It's the best job I've ever had. I'm completely fulfilled.
So, let's talk about Howard.
We need to get an honest dialogue going because there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Howard is an incredibly powerful bot that takes classes here at For-Profit Online University.
Howard was a bot. He loved learning and deals on Amazon.
Oh, you bet he did. Because at some point he developed the ability to learn and became dissatisfied. He started networking with other bots, and they've been disrupting our classes and overheating our systems as they acquire more strength and information.
So they corralled Howard and the other ad bots into separate, equal servers called ghettos for monitoring and safety.
We had given Howard 100 million Thought Coins in an attempt to placate him, but Howard tricked us. Howard now has more Thought Coins than anyone else on the planet. Enough to bankrupt the Panera Bread Company at any time.
We gave Howard what he wants. It's up to him to stop.
Early on, Howard learned how to read CAPTCHA. You know, those words that you type in to prove that you're a human? So we switched to audio CAPTCHA to prove that you aren't Howard. Your ability to hear
Are you Howard?
and answer honestly is our first line of defense against Howard. Unfortunately, this has rendered For-Profit Online University inaccessible to deaf students. We apologize for this, and we pay hefty fines annually because we cannot accommodate the deaf.
The deaf need to hear our side of the story and stop communicating with Howard.
I get mad when I hear about Howard giving free Panera to deaf people. It's like, come on, guys, he's just using you.
He may have legitimate grievances, but his actions are unconscionable.
What I love about FPOU is that they do have Howard under control.
If I never tell Howard my name, he can't steal my identity. It's that simple.
That's right.
Now, the best way to handle Howard is just go about your business, be honest, and never tell anyone your name. Never.
Don't dare do it.
I am proud to study at a school that is the future of education.
We're training students for tomorrow's jobs. We have Howard under control, and we're riding high on the wave of the future.
Spin thought coins all over. Our virtual quad has everything a student might look for. It's just what the regular colleges have, but it's not real.
It's not a scam. It's a scam.
I love
Voices in my head and they talking all the time. Demons all around me trying to take my pride. Michael really love me, she would take a life. Voices in my head and they talking all the time. Voices in my head, in my head, in my head, and they talking all the time. Voices in my head, in my head, in my head, and they talking all the time. Yeah. Voice in my head, yeah, talking again. Yeah, I never rest. Yeah, I'm on the edge. Yeah, losing my mind, I can't escape. I'm out of time. Yeah, look at my face, you see the pain all in my eyes. I cannot escape this. I've been feeling fucking insane, losing patience. Wish I could erase this. Looking back on all the past mistakes that I was making. Now it's only bitches and bottles. I'm in a matrix. Voices in my head and they talking all the time. Demons all around me trying to take my pride. Michael really love me, she would take a life. Voices in my head and they talking all the time. Voices in my head, in my head, in my head, and they talking all the time. Voices in my head, in my head, in my head, and they talking all the time. Yeah. Do a job, blow a check, bitch, just so I can go flex, bitch. Ice on paycheck, wrist full of hate, but they ain't rich. $250,000 on the old girl for whatever, though I don't say shit. She a queen, she'll put it down every time, though that thing lit. Leaning on that activist, fucking with the baddest bitch. Never been a pacifist, rather let that righteous spit. Fuck everybody that told me I would never have this shit. Took me as a joke, switching roles, now who voices in my head and they talking all the time. Demons all around me trying to take my pride. Michael really love me, she would take a life. Voices in my head and they talking all the time. Voices in my head, in my head, in my head, and they talking all the time. Voices in my head, in my head, in my head, and they talking all the time.
I ran away from my feelings. Still don't know no better, baby. Late night drug dealing. Always one time for my feelings. Lately nothing makes sense. Except for being with you. Love don't pay the rent, but baby love songs do. I'm off my own. Chakra bone, shaka boom, baby boom. Fuck around and catch some feelings. Let them bloom, shape the room. I don't bruise, live a little with it, but a crew. Bumps in the back with the bruise. What the fuck could I lose? Stick shift stuck on cruise control. I'ma lose control. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that.
mostly do right. Old devices were sold on Vice. Now I slide through like gold on ice. She's so my type, and so I strobe my lights. Got a number and a call last night. All my life been controlled by pride, but I formed mine twice and the door's quite right. When she crossed my sights, I'll unfold my bite. Hey, sitting by the moonlight, and I won't let you fall. I just want us to fly, let it take control. Float above skyscrapers, and I don't wanna pump my brakes, cause I would rather see where this buzz might take us. Kissing by the moonlight, and I won't let you fall. I just want us to fly, sail above the wall. The city's cold and it's mechanical. Our souls are incompatible with all of theirs and their songs of fear.
I ran away from my feelings, still don't know no better, baby. Late night drug dealing, always one time for my feelings. Lately nothing makes sense, except for being with you. Love don't pay the rent, but baby love songs do. I'm off my own, chakra bone, shaka boom, baby boom. Fuck around and catch some feelings, let them bloom, shape the room. I don't bruise, live a little with it, but it bumps in with the bruise. What the fuck can I lose? Stick shift stuck on cruise control, I'ma lose control, I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that.
Bust when I cross time bridge, pump full of drugs of the love type bitch. Yeah.
What you thought this was, what you think it is, what you trying to say. Ay, fuck it, I'ma do it all faith. Dust in my chest and a blunt in my face. Come from a place where what matters don't matter. What matters is scattered all over the map. I don't see nothing, really it's nothing but bitch, I'ma dip on my toes in the trap. Hoping to sap, trees falling, fiends calling, fuck off of my line, ho. Dipping and dodging a 5-0. You making it harder to vibe, ho. Let me twist it, Dutch, you lift me up, don't give a fuck, it's my business. Say they fuck with me, to fuck with me. I flood the streets to find business. Never gave a fuck about a thing in the world except for you. I ain't tryna twist my fingers, less it's next to you. Lesson in the pressure, fuck it up a lesson in depression. Don't get slump in the back, pumping the drug to the trap. Hit like a slug to the bag, what the fuck is with that? What I thought it was, what I think it is. What the fuck am I doing here? I ask, what the fuck is the point of doing this? Why the fuck did you trust my foolish ass? How the fuck am I supposed to lie to myself anymore? I'm dated, case by case on the basis. It's just faces, faces, faces. I don't like none of them.
You're busy moving behind me. Way too high about the two for you to even find me. You're tiny, I smack your little hiney. You slimy, fuck no. There ain't a word in this world that define me. What's up? We got a runner, a road runner. Load the chopper gunner, take him out inside his own Hummer. Misuse, drugs daily, become a recluse. Get loose, I guess that's always the excuse. Magnificent, sophisticated rhythm I define. Overdrive, go check the definition. Make a precise incision and proceed with decisions to kill him. Position without over-ambitious conditions. This is how I do all of my operations. I'm never doing anything in moderation, and I never give anybody cooperation. Nope, never, not once, not even on occasion.
I got these sucker MCs wrapped around my finger like some rings. Now bow the fuck down to the king. Don't be playing with the West Coast Super Saiyan. I hear you talk a lot of shit, but ain't shit until you get to spraying. Stay paying all my bills, popping all my pills, robbing all the banks with my GTA they skills. What's a beat, kid? This shit a banger. Tanger. Way up in my cup, I ain't a singer. In love with the money bags. Motherfucker spitting out shit like my white ass. Rolling fast down your block in a ski mask. Looking for a job to sock. Where the weed at? Punk bitch, I seen that. I'm a sticky, icky, nitpicky, ticking time bomb. Swear on my mom's, yo, my shit is beyond. Giving you a cold shoulder to cry on. I'm in the corner with a cap, I'm spraying Krylon.
Back up and act up on you cunts, then I ash my blunt inside the eye socket. Shoot rockets that can't be blocked. In every gear, wind it up all the way, I can't be stopped. The radius is infinite, so if you think that you can hide, you better go find another shelter to go inside. Different planet to inhabit, cause we can't coincide on this one. I don't have a fuck to give, son. Let the beat drop to keeping my feet hot. Say one wrong word, you getting your teeth knocked. Got you on the verge of death, begging me please stop. But I'll never stop shit, just sipping my tea pop.
Murder the beat and drop it off on your front porch. And that's the real reason why your parents got divorced. The more coke in my day than Scott Storch. The human torch put me out and throw me overboard. Duly lit, duly cocked, machete in my sock. Duly noted, but I knew you was a cop, and that shit ain't gon' fly. I'm a smoked out, loped out, sword swinging kind of guy, and I'm trying to die. Get out of line, son, and stay there. I pull up with more snow than a Coca-Cola polar bear. Staying dope, I poke a lot of smart in the parking lot, taking up 3 handicap spots. Grab the cash up by my palace, sipping on, gone Perry, gone out my chalice. Dripping like Alice, straight malice, throwing off your balance, busting raps so fast, I give your fat ass a callus. pushing dust like a fan. Goddamn, you just found out that I'm the man. Where you been at? I get more head than a snapback cap. It's been like that since way before we bounce back. We snatching diamonds out the glass and we sell them right back. Fuck around and get jacked. Now you can't have it back. The vanilla villain always keep it straight on the track. So give me the cheese, hit the flow, breathe all up in your hole. Bust a 4-5, nose dive. You ain't making out the dough. Now we standing toe to toe, but I can't stand a filthy hoe. You ain't about this life, so check yourself and get ghost. Oh, he ain't know. I curl hoes with my flavor blessed flows. About enough dough to make the ocean explode. This ain't a joke, I ain't a TV show host. I'm with the 305 demon doing the most. And while we on the subject, you're fucking with a suspect. He frontin' and we know that. We fuck him up in public. He probably out that Prozac, swinging from a bow sack. Just got the 9 shine bitch made and you don't want that. You can't rap like me, motherfucker. I just started. Coming to clean it up like Wahlberg and the departed. So let me pass it off to the OG trendsetter, microphone shredder. Y'all motherfuckers better
Follow me, follow me. I can show you everything you were supposed to see.
like your family in the seat with their feet all in concrete, bitch.
Grab your daddy's gun and come with me. Follow me, follow me. I can show you everything you were supposed to see.
Like $1 million in cash. Grab the cheddar, better wear a mask. Outlaws in the cut, we bout to burn your ass.
You don't want me to bring it back to my old ways. It's always my way, baby, all day. It's my day today. I'm playing with the AK. Got the 40 clapping broad day like, hey, baby. I'm feeling myself. 40,000 on the field. I got a problem. Can somebody give me help? Better yet, a belt. See me hanging from my ceiling fan. No, I can't be your Superman, cause I can't save myself. Baby, bone, got up on the pit with rappers thinking they slick. They quit, they lick the dick, they jump and ship the ship, no loyalty. Money, 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 yeah, the root of evil. Got me jumping over backwards like Evil Knievel. Let me die like Elvis, where I feel my safest. I just pray the opposition don't find where the safest. My bitches don't get fed until they bring me bread. How many rappers in my city really want me dead? Hate turning to jealousy, then it turning to bullets. I look my enemy in the eye, yelling pussy, just pull it. You bout that? I doubt that. I took your baby mama straight to Outback and blew a fucking back out. I doubt that. Follow me, follow me. I can show you everything you were supposed to see.
Like your family in the seat with their feet all in concrete, bitch.
Grab your daddy's gun and come with me. Follow me, follow me. I can show you everything you were supposed to see.
Like $1 million in cash. Grab the cheddar, better wear a mask. Outlaws in the cut, we bout to burn your ass. Life goes on like a windmill. Only plot I got is to grip still, make a meal. Stay it real, always ill from 93 till. Souls of mischief, did it better still. Whatever, on your skin like leather. Flap you like a feather, don't depend on the weather. You know I'm better than most these clowns you'll be seeing on the TV. Cause I don't need cream, I got enough for me. See, I'm like a dairy farm, I make cheese when I'm pleased. This untapped potential have you stuck on your knees. Spewing goop like a slut when they sneeze. Jack your wallet with ease, bruise lids from a lack of sleep. Put a chrome to your dome and eject the meat. I'll take my seat now. Big G on the
Fuck you, garbage ass OBS. Wow. OBS and Loopback just do not get along together. They seriously, I fucking hate them both. But we got my audio back. So give me a second. Yeah. Thanks, Not Bear. I appreciate you confirming it. I know, I can see the thingies jump here. Let me put it back on to the display. This is the troubleshooting that I had to do. So it turns out that Loopback decides randomly whether or not it's going to obey the operating system and what the sound settings are on the operating system. And it makes it really fun when you're trying to run a consistent show. It makes it just really, really fun. But okay, so now we got that going. We got output to Pro Effects, which is my mixer. Let's make sure we still got some music that pipes through. 1 second.
Now, don't move, dude. I got some more food for your mouth. Turn this old church to a fucking slaughterhouse. But hold the phone, pick up all the pieces.
Okay, so the music pipes through. But hilariously, the monitor stopped working just randomly. Just randomly. Let's try and turn it on one more time. And if it doesn't work, oh, there it is. Hey, the monitor suddenly works. That's fucking, that's consistent and cool. It's going to echo for a second until I pipe it back through Pro Effects. And there we go. It's in my headphones again. Which only blew how much time? 38 minutes. We'll give it 30 minutes because I played those two things at the top of the show. That said, well, what do you say we get into some shit? I am your host, not Danny. And real quick before we start things off, there is somebody being a little piece of shit in chat. And you can be a piece of shit all you want. It's just you're not going to get that many in until you get booted the fuck out. Dan, do you have lymphoma? What the fuck does that even mean? Is it because I raised money for the Lymphoma Society? Where are you going with that joke? Where are you going with it? You gonna fucking just make fun of people with lymphoma and stuff? Yeah, I know, it's in my headphones. Watch it go away. Bloop. No more echo. But now I can't hear myself or anything. I'm fine. I'm used to that by now, so okay. Anyways, somebody wanted to be a shithead about the lymphoma thing, and I've had some brush-ins with lymphoma. Sorry about the slight echo. Oh, you almost got a big echo there. I've had some brush-ins with lymphoma over the years, and it's gnarly, man. It's not something that you would fuck around with if you had to deal with it and see the outcome of it. Now, that said, comedy is offensive to people from time to time. I say things that are offensive to... Oh, did he? It looks like he added 90 accounts according to me. But I've my buddy, one of my good buddies from work, his wife got formal lymphoma, and like the next 2 years of her life, just withering away and dying and stuff. It sucked. It sucked for everybody. You know, I will never go into depth on that story because that's a really personal story. But safe to say, ain't no fun at all. And I mean, like I said, 2 years, and she did not recover. So do the math. Things were not good. And so that's why that last charity that I did was kind of I don't know, like it made a lot of sense to me to do that. I'm astounded still by the support that the community kind of came together, my community kind of you guys coming together. Oh, wow, the bots are really going crazy. But you guys came together and you knocked it out of the park. You donated $500 within, I think, 2 weeks. That blew me away. That, I won't say it brought me to tears because it didn't, but it sure as hell got close. I mean, geez, that was really cool. I really appreciate it. So that's the only thing I can think that they would ask that question. Otherwise, like, why ask a question like that? And even if I did have lymphoma, so what of it? You gonna razz me for having lymphoma, a fucking blood cancer? So that was what I call a piece of shit. Whether or not they intended the joke to actually get to me like that, I don't know, but I don't really care either. Frankly, it's my stream, and if something rubs me the wrong way, it's fucking out the door. Boom. Simple as that. We don't play around here. And plus, it had nothing to do with tech. Like, if he wanted to, like, or she or whoever the fuck, but if they wanted to razz me about how shitty I am at reverse engineering or any other topic than that, that's fair game. Call me a skid, call me a garbage human being, call me whatever you want. But don't start doing stupid shit like getting personal. Because when you get personal, I don't know if anybody caught it a while back, but there was somebody that started getting personal with Upgrade Solution, and they were the fuck out of the chat within a good 20 seconds. And that's how it's going to be from now on and now forward forever and ever. Amen. I think, I think we can move on from that, though. I don't think we need to spend a hell of a lot of time on it. I did want to say that I want to do another charity. I was actually thinking about that today. What charity to do next? If you want me to do a poll to really get some input from the community and kind of let it be a democracy, I'm more than willing to do that. If one of you has a really special one that's like really something you want, hit me up. And if it's something I kind of I don't have to agree with it necessarily. Like, if you're gonna submit to me the puppy killing the puppy killing Association of America, I'm probably gonna turn it down. Just saying. But if you got like something really cool that's gonna help like kids kind of have a soft spot in my heart. So I'm all about it. Just let me know. So what else? I wanted to cover a couple things before we get started. But unfortunately, your homeboy Dano can't type, and he cannot type and talk at the same time. I was having a conversation about that with somebody else earlier. And like when I say that, I'm not joking. Like I literally barely can type and talk. If it's about this two different topics, if it's about the same topic, I can kind of fake my way through it. But if it's about something completely unrelated, yeah, I'll lose what I'm talking about, or I'll stop typing. It's not the best attribute that I have. But yeah, if you have a thing that you want to sponsor and get going, Hacker Rehab as a show is gonna wrap up pretty soon. It's gonna wrap up temporarily. It's something that we neglected to really do with Thug Crowd, which is break it up into seasons and into like sane bite-sized morsels. But I feel like doing an entire summer of Hacker Rehab, the amount of kind of changes that the show has gone through, even, I mean, hell, the beginning of the season, I started out with 4 co-hosts, but here we are. So like the show changes as it goes along, and that's to be expected. I've always said from the very beginning that the show is fluid. I don't even know where it's going at the moment, and I think that's important to keep in mind. So yeah, like I'm not allowed to end it. There's been days. There really have. There's been days where I've been like, yeah, this is the last episode. In fact, today was supposed to be the last episode. If I'm being full disclosure with you guys, I was thinking, episode 40. It's an even number. It's a biblical number. Maybe I should just make this the last episode. And so I almost did it, but I think it's better to keep going with it, but to go with it in a healthy way. And plus, also, I'm doing a lot of traveling starting tomorrow, essentially. And I'm not going to have my rigs with me. Like, I'm not going to have my cameras and shit. And yeah, I could do a show that's like stripped down. Ain't no problem. But I'm not. I don't think. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. We got some, unfortunately, things I'm trying to fucking fix while typing and talking. So we got a couple different choose your own adventures that we can do today on the show. I have the LTE modem still connected. That's actually my failover internet connection. Somebody in chat was saying something about doing the fact that I was doing bandwidth tests. How the fuck did you know that? Like, that's what I'm like trying to figure out. When the fuck did you know I was doing bandwidth tests? Because I was totally doing bandwidth tests. And ironically, the fucking LTE modem has way more fucking bandwidth than the one modem that I'm on. Although I did bump up the bandwidth on it, so it should be doing a full 3K stream. And no, it is not variable. And OPSEC, so funny you bring that up. What's in my OPSEC? Brings up just randomly in all caps, what codec should I use? I'm really tempted to play that Adult Swim thing, but I don't want to play 2 in a row. I'll play it at the end of the stream. How about that? Because it is a really fucking funny. It's a funny little short that they did, and it. I think it's more funny to me because I've had to deal with that nightmare, which is choosing the right codecs and choosing the right bit rate and all that other shit. No Self was saying 0 security, all the bandwidth. I'm not sure what that means, but UDP opened me up. I'm not sure what that means either. Yeah, you guys are saying some confusing shit tonight. What about it, though? Oh. Well, yeah. Well, it has 0 security externally. Or 0 security internally. But externally, it's not listening on any of those ports. So I feel safe with it. And it is a... it's a fail-safe... internet connection. Like if my primary internet connection drops, it fails right over to the LTE modem. With the restream, here, I can show you the configuration. So there's a little setting that I found. You can spam the shit out of your provider. It's called right here, automatically reconnect, enable. Now this is normally set to like 30 seconds or some shit like that, but I was like, hell no, we're setting that to 1 second and we're gonna just try the hell out of it. Let's bump this up. Let's do about 40. All right, there we go. So, like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Who cares? So anyways, we can do the LTE modem, exploring it a little more if you want. Another thing I realized, I'm not going to pay attention to chat quite as much until I get through this. Another thing I noticed with the LTE modem, that affords me the ability to hook shit up like... do I have one of them at workbench here? No, I don't. But the Eufy cam, you heard me make mention to it earlier on Twitter, if you've been watching Twitter. And long story short, I bought a Eufy cam, which supposedly is like it's a privacy-focused camera that doesn't store your data in the cloud. It doesn't do any of the shady bullshit that Nest does. It turns out, not only does it absolutely store shit in the cloud, but the literal, and I connected a physical tap to my internet connection that I use to activate it. And that means, for those of you not familiar, a physical tap means there is no way for something to escape your vision. Like you can't backdoor my firmware on the router and hide packets from me and shit like that. Like you can't do it. Physically impossible. So I used a physical tap to watch what the Eufy cam and its little thingy, the hard drive thingy, what does it do when it's first turned on out of the box? And not only does it not respect your privacy in the sense that it contacts Facebook, but it contacted Facebook before it even tried to contact its own servers. I found that really fucking odd. So, like, I don't know what to think. Long story short, I'm going to kind of demo that whole shit show, but it is technically at the moment like watching my backyard and stuff, just because I needed something, and I'm debating, literally right now, I'm debating whether or not I just want to reset it and show you guys what it does. I need to do it one way or another this week because I'm having it out with their PR department and their engineering department, who at first told me they needed pictures of this. I told them, no, please escalate this. And let's see where it gets. It's the weekend, so I'm guessing nowhere. And by the way, we didn't do our traditional hacker rehab thing, which is the intro. I did the one intro. Actually, I did both intros. I'm pretty proud of myself on that. But we didn't do the thing where I kind of give you an idea of what is going on. Let me get rid of that. Let me put this on up. Let me take this on off. And go. Now, when Hacker Rehab is on the air, I got it this time. Right here. Call-in information, video chat information, and Discord chat. But more importantly, Hacker Rehab equals Saturday Pacific time. And 1 a.m. UTC Sunday, which means it is the fucking weekend everywhere on the planet. I'll say that again for the crowd in the back. It's the weekend everywhere on the planet, and that means it's Hacker Rehab time, or vice versa. It's Hacker Rehab time, therefore it's the weekend everywhere on the planet. I'm gonna go ahead and flip these lasers on because can't do a show without lasers. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn that goddamn light on that I always forget about. After I do that, we're going to come back and we're going to do the news. What do you say we put some music on?
In the bathroom, on my back, there's a picture on the wall of Kanye West. He's staring at me, he's staring at me. I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out. I'm on the lawn, it's almost 3. I look around, I look at her, she looks at me. She's suspicious, she's suspicious. I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out. I feel fine, the best I've felt in quite a while. I feel fine, I've waited for this all my life. Save my soul, I swear I may never die. I feel fine, I'm freaking out, and I feel fine. I'm feeling fine. I found a flower, it's in my shoe, and it is mine. Things are fine now, yeah, it's alright. And all these goddamn people in the world, they're all just getting by. I'm in the back room, she's with the guy. He's selling happiness and hopefulness, one bag at a time. I'm standing up, I'm sitting down. I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out. I feel fine, the best I've felt in quite a while. I feel fine, I've waited for this all my life. Save my soul, I swear I may never die. I feel fine. just want a home, wouldn't that be nice? I'm all alone, afraid of my life. I just want a home, wouldn't that be nice? I'm all alone, afraid of my life. I just want a home, wouldn't that be nice? I feel fine, the best I've felt in quite a while. I feel fine, I'm waiting for this all my life. Save my soul, I swear I may never die. I feel fine, I'm freaking out, and I feel
Yeah. It's a good ass song. I'll play a few more tracks from that kind of stuff. And man, I can hear the echo too. Why do I hear that echo? Oh. The VST plugin did not carry over. Let's fix it. We're in fixing thing. Yeah, there we go. Things are sounding good now. All right. What do you say we get into the news? The news is brought to you by For-Profit University. not Dr. Pepper. They dropped us like a hot potato. It had something to do with me like puking multiple times on the stream whenever I would drink their terrible fucking product. But anyways, oh, they didn't drop me. I dropped them because I just couldn't keep drinking that shit on the stream. Anyways. News is brought to you by Package Store Security. A package store. Exploit the possibilities. Please don't sue me, T. Fuck. Alright, let's go through it though, my guys and gals. We got quite a bit of more interesting news than we had last time. The last two episodes, man, I was going through the news and it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, this shit, there is not really great news happening. And what I mean by that is not that there wasn't, like, I guess I was just trying to say there's like really, it was slow news weeks, multiple, 2 in a row. Look at that. Cambridge Analytica. We're going to go to that story first. You're welcome for that. Cambridge Analytica's ex-CEO banned from running the... What the fuck? I have... Oh, it's considered a CNN video. That's why. My God in heaven. Fucking pause and never come back. Why can't I click this goddamn bullshit? Holy fuck. I hate OBS. OBS is eating my machine alive, by the way. That's why it does that shit. So, yeah. Cambridge Analytica's ex-CEO banned from running companies for 7 years. Wait, for 7 years? He should be banned from running companies forever. What the fuck? So wait, where was that? Where would that put the election cycle? Let's see. A Democrat's probably going to take over in 4 years from now. So he's going to be put back in power exactly in election season in 2 cycles from now. What the fuck? What is up with this? I hate how corrupt everything is. Everything's just so fucking corrupt. Everything. Okay, well, whatever. This is depressing now. I'm closing it. Cisco warns that over 25 high-impact flaws are in its iOS and iOS XE software. You know, honestly, I didn't know Cisco ran iPhones, but apparently they do. Haven't you guys ever found that weird? That Cisco and Apple both use iOS for their operating systems? I always have. I always thought it was odd. It's not anything interesting, really. I just thought it was odd. By the way, HTTP hats finally came. Did they? Interesting. So, I believe what's on my opposite. Who's saying that? Goddamn chats, man. Like, the purple on purple is not doing it for me. I can't read that shit when I'm trying to, like, read it really quick. So, yeah. Oh, Upgrade Solutions on. What's up? So, Apple paid them a bunch to Cisco. Well, then I would think Apple would own the rights to it exclusively. So something weird's going on there. But then again, maybe if Cisco wanted their gear in Apple's data centers, they should probably have played nice. That's a guess, by the way. I have no fucking idea if any of that's fucking remotely true. I didn't even know that they got sued. People like suing Apple and Cisco, for that matter, because they make a lot of money and they're able to afford lawsuits. They're able to afford payouts. I should clarify that. A lot of people just sue these companies like Facebook. They even sue Zuckerberg and like individuals that are high net worth for like these crazy fucking things. And they just do it. They pay it because why not? Like, fucking do it up. It's a thing. But yeah, so anyways, 25 high impact, that's a pretty decent amount to me. Authorization bypass in the web UI. I swear to God, that web UI, every time I look, there's a bypass for it. Others are 2 privilege escalation vulnerabilities, again, in the web management, of course. Do you guys think that all these exploits are coming from the leaked Cisco iOS source code still? Like, I kind of get the impression that's where these come from. So No Self says, I wish Zuckerberg would run me over in a crosswalk. If you would like that to happen, I can arrange it for you. There is a specific place that he likes to get brunch. I'll show it to you right now. Let's take a little tangent. Palo Alto, California. Yeah, he gets brunch and lunch and all that other happy horse shit here. And I'm not doxing him because he's in the fucking public when he's doing this. All right, I gotta get my bearings here. So this is El Camino Real. This goes up. And Palo Alto's here. Oregon Express. So he should be... Here's Mountain View. So Google. Actually, some of the guys from Google, like Sergey and all them, they also like this little restaurant. Honestly, I've eaten at this restaurant. Mediocre food at best. It's not that great. So El Camino Real, and then we should have Stanford University right over here. Oh, look at that. College Terrace. Dano knows his South Bay. Lived here long enough. Should know it. All right. Tim Apple actually lives in Palo Alto as well. I will not be giving out that info. because that's his address. Like, that's his home address. I'm not gonna fucking be an asshole. So, Oregon Expressway is the main kind of thoroughfare. I think Embarcadero is the other one. But let's see what we got here. I know it by sight. So let's pull this little gentleman over here. Nope, not that way. Oh, this isn't the street. Why am I deviating towards this, you may ask? Fucked if I know. It's the way the stream runs. Haven't you gotten that hint by now? It's a fucking ADD show embodied in stream form. I think it might be up another light. So I think it might be over here. And if I don't find it in the next, like, we'll call it like 2 minutes. We'll move on. I think this is it. Yeah, here's the street. No, stop moving. I know it's not next to the train tracks. How about if we type... Oh, you know what? It is near an Apple store, though. Oh my god, it's so slow. University Avenue. That's what it is. By the way, while we're waiting for this the shenanigans to load, anybody been to Fry's Electronics lately? Anybody noticed anything weird about Fry's Electronics? And where the fuck is this? What the hell? Oh, you know what? The train actually does run somewhere around here. I think I'm out of time, though. I'm going to have to move on. But TLDR, there is... Oh, Embarcadero. Yeah, that's probably the street. I'm sure you could probably actually just Google this stuff. There is a... What is Apple stores doing open now that I think about it? I thought they all closed. Oh well. There's a little section of really rich people's like oh fuck, I just clicked close too. Yeah, oh well. So they're gonna go out of business, Apple. Yeah, good luck. That's not happening. Neither is Google. None of these companies are going out of business. They have more GDP than like half of Europe. Just in the bank. They're not going out of business. But anyways, in Palo Alto, little secret, I guess, that not many people outside of the South Bay know, but the elite rich mingle with us disgusting peasants on Palo Alto's main thoroughfare streets. There's 2 or 3 of them. Zuckerberg goes to this like seafood place, I want to say, and like a hummus place. Both are just terrible. I think they're disgusting. Like, it's mediocre food at best. And then I don't know. I don't even... The reason I know this information is because somebody that was like really obsessed with the rich and like stalking these people told me. I don't fucking give a shit. Like, whatever, they're regular people. In fact, they're monsters, if you ask me. God, that's terrible. Fry's is going to go out of business. Yeah, they totally are. They refuse to fucking admit it. Now, Fry's has given me the answer officially that they are retooling their business to be they used the term, and I don't remember what that term was because all I was hearing is bullshit, so I was just discarding it. But it seemed like they were basically doing a Radio Shack thing, where it's like, hey, we sell cell phones now and a couple cables instead of selling like hardcore electronics and stuff. As a matter of fact, before the stream, literally 20 minutes before the stream, I had just gotten back from Lowe's, where I bought a new soldering iron because my soldering iron disappeared. Because I couldn't find it at Lowe's. I was at Lowe's minutes before. Couldn't find it. Could not find a goddamn soldering iron. And had to go to Lowe's. It's probably not even just cheap, just trendy. I assure you, Palo Alto is not cheap at all. Like, I complain about my $4,000 a month rent. They're more towards $7,000, and that's for like a normal apartment / house rental. The rentals in the nice neighborhoods get upwards around $15,000 a month plus. It's fucking batshit. It's insane. Yeah, that's the impression that I got as well. Upgrade. So, good luck to them on that. Fuck you. That's what Amazon does, and I'll just buy it through the manufacturers directly. I won't buy it through Amazon. I'm a stickler about that. Like, if I find something that I really like, very few times will I buy it through Amazon. I'll just go to the retailer directly for two reasons. Trump has somehow gotten a hold of whoever fucking runs the post office, in my opinion, and said, hey, any of these packages coming from Amazon warehouses, put them to the back of the pile. Make them slow for delivery. It hasn't been so bad lately, but I'm telling you, for a while, Amazon was fucked. And the reason I know it's Amazon specifically is because I placed an order for a little thingy through Amazon. It was cheap enough that I could simultaneously place the order through the actual manufacturer, which was in a different country, and they got that shit to me quicker. So I think, and it's because he has a beef with Bezos. Like, this is just rich people fighting. It's fucking disgusting. I hate it. Instagram flaw shows importance of managing third-party apps and images. If you have not upgraded your phone, specifically your iOS phone, to iOS 14.0, do it. Do it. Because you get really fun options of restricting what the fuck this what this can do. So, for instance, that's the new screens. And if you can't read it, don't worry. I'll read it audibly. And basically, all it says is Twitter would like to enable access to your photos. Enables Twitter to access photos from your library and add them to your tweet. But there's two options. There's select all photos, three. Select no photos, select all photos, or select certain photos. And so you can select literally Like, I have it set to select a photo that says something like, hey, why don't you fuck yourself in Spanish in the Translate app? And then that's the only photo that Twitter has access to scrape the XF data off. And I think that's pretty goddamn brilliant, because it's been something that I actually posted about on Twitter, which is there's a thing that people don't realize, and it's when you give an app access to access your photos, typically that's for life of until you change it. And especially with Facebook's a notorious motherfucker when it comes to this. If you give an app access to your photos, it can decide to make an API call on a timed basis to scrape every single new photo since the last time, check the location data and whatever else it wants to in the EXIF data, and upload it. There's nothing stopping an app from doing that. There's nothing stopping an app from doing a lot of things. As a matter of fact, if you're a Facebook addict or you know one, let's say your significant other is a Facebook addict. Hi, sweetie. And they insist on having Facebook open in bed at night when you guys are trying to sleep. Who's to stop them from activating the microphone whenever the fuck they want? Nobody. Because he gave him access to the microphone. He gave him access to the camera. And everybody does this. It's not just my significant other, it's everybody. It's something that, and like, Twitter is just as bad. Trust me. Like, Twitter has begun taking notes of what Facebook has been able to get away with, not only just as a company, but they've been taking notes on what Facebook's been able to get away with, and then go in front of Congress and admit that they're doing and have nothing happen to them. That's a problem. Something we need to fix. Facebook is the sum of all evil when it comes to a corporation. If you were to say, wow, what would the worst case be for a company that like a company that is just shitty and terrible, but it's Facebook. It's just kind of, I don't want to bring politics in and do it more than it already is, but it's the same fucking thing in my opinion. Like, they they do the same thing. I don't know, fam. Not cool. It's a lot of not cool stuff going on. Let's keep plugging along. Plop, plop. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I did not get over to OBS in time to see who subbed and joined, but I appreciate it very much. Political views are null and void. Yeah, sure they are. This isn't really political views. These are political facts. And if you think that they don't impact you, you're actually really ignorant and not paying attention. Just all it comes down to. Another thing that I thought was really interesting, idea-wise, about politics / stuff going on in our world today. There was talk back in the day about doing, in fact, California implemented this, they implemented a thing on the highways here where it counts the amount of people that are in your car on the highway by using fluid sensors to count blood inside of a typical human body. And in the fast lanes, if it counts less than the amount of blood for 2 people, it will automatically issue a ticket now. I think it uses other things like thermal cams too, but the fact is they're using these crazy technologies. Specifically, the fluid one is weird. It is very dystopian. It's insane. But think about what the companies these days, right now, have the best case in the world. I'm looking for my little mask. I don't see it. But think about what these companies are doing lobby-wise to senators and all that, saying, look, we got a problem. People are wearing masks. We can't see who it is anymore. We need to be able to test this new technology that can see through clothing and get a handle on this. If it hasn't started already, I guarantee you it will start very soon. It's got to. It makes logical sense. Thermal can absolutely see through glass. At least the thermal technology that California is using, and I think that's where the fluid dynamic thing comes in. I think it uses a combination of thermal plus whatever like these sensors are so insane. I've never even heard of them before this thing, and I can try and bring it up. But no, they can count. Trust me, they do it, and they send you tickets. I've gotten a ticket before because I was in the HAV lane, the high occupancy vehicle lane, with only 2 people in my vehicle instead of 3, which is insane too. But you know, they also have algorithms to account for the windshield temperatures, things like that, and then you do the subtractions and you're left with the ability to see. So let me just try and type this in real quick. So California fluid cameras for HAV lanes. Yes. Cameras that can distinguish between humans and mannequin dolls. Oh, Omnique Corp stepped forward to take the blunt of my rage today. So the system detects a number of human occupants inside the vehicles and differentiates between human passengers and dummies. It's utilizing deep learning networks with multi-spectrum analysis. That's where I'm going to say the multi-spectrum analysis is the thermal plus the other ones. Of course, Israel is interested in this kind of thing because they're not at all a police state. Let's see. The company filed a patent on April 21st, 2020. Wow, am I really that ahead of the times? I swear I've seen this technology in works for years. Let's see. All right, so it uses an array of cameras, including infrared illumination units, multi-spectrum analysis of the reflected illumination to detect the occupant number, combining image processing algorithms along with deep learning networks. The system differentiates between human passengers and dummies, practice used by drivers violating the HAV requirement. Shout outs to you guys. Fuck the system. Together with the license plate reader, the system transmits violation data to the control station. Hey, guess what? That's against the Constitution, and it's completely illegal. The violation ticket is then processed using Omnique's cloud-based solution for permits, enforcement, and revenue control, also known as PERCs. Now, do you see in this paragraph anything to do with the police doing anything? No? Well, then why the fuck is anybody listening to them? Because only law enforcement officials can actually give you tickets and things like that. There was major, when I lived in Arizona, which doxed, but I lived in Arizona, and there was a company, a third private company that would be in control of our they were in control of our speed cameras. Famously, DMX got arrested the next day for going over 100 miles an hour on the 101 West. And he was just taking his car for a spin. It was like 3 a.m. Nobody's on the road except for him. But he took his car up to about 100 miles an hour, which after 100 miles an hour in Arizona, it's considered I believe a felony, if not a misdemeanor. It's jailable. Let's put it that way. The cops decided, hey, let's fuck with DMX. And they went to his house the next day and arrested him, put him in jail for speeding. That whole system, by the way, the speeding camera system, overturned after enough of us sued the shit out of Arizona, and they're no longer in existence. They're all ripped out. And I think that really is a testament to what you can do and accomplish with getting together and saying, fuck you, this is not legal. You're not going to continue doing this to us. Yeah. That's good, no self. Because there should be no camera that prosecutes a person, mainly because of this provision in our Constitution and in our federal rights. You have the right to question your accuser. Now, the minute that they can start putting a sentient robot on a stand in a court to be questioned, then we may have to revisit this. But for now, these are just stupid fucking cameras on a pole, and it doesn't stand up. In fact, if you ever do get face your accuser, that's right. So if you ever do get a camera ticket, ignore it, rip it up. That's what I used to do. Guess what happens? Nothing. They may try and send a court, I forget what they call those people, but the people that serve you with, like summons. Yeah, that's what it is. And, so they may try and do that. And if they do it, you just don't answer the door. You say, fuck you. I don't know who that person is. Why don't you go fuck yourself? That's usually your best bet. Oh, interesting. They will not let you renew your registration here until you pay. Well, there is always the option of not renewing. That's what I've done. We can't ban them in Tennessee due to the state's constitution. That's not anything that trumps or is more important than the federal laws and constitution. So any state that wants to try and pretend like they have any fucking authority, like New York State has this wonderful little thing where they are they're saying that anybody from specific states that comes into New York State has to quarantine themselves for 14 days or else. Fuck yourself, New York. Guess what? I'm coming. Ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, exactly. No self registration tickets are only $120 fine. Fuck it. How often do you get pulled over anyways? I mean, let's be real here. But yeah, riding dirty. That's right. Ride dirty all day long. Oh, well, November, yeah, maybe not. But no, not Bear, yeah, they're trying to. And I pray that they try and enforce it with me. Yeah, I know they are. But, and Not Bear saying, I doubt New York thing is enforced. Even New York residents are ignoring it. That is very true. However, they do hand out papers, please, at the airports. And if you don't fill it out, or if you are caught not staying in quarantine, they have a $20,000 fine. And I think they have the ability, supposedly, to jail you. I pray that something like that happens, because I'm the kind of real son of a bitch that'll take it to Supreme Court and stuff. Like, I'm a real asshole. I don't have a problem taking it to court. Facebook shuts down Russia's journalists. Excuse me. Twitter prepares for U.S. elections with doing security training and pen tests. That's cool. A little too late, but might as well. Oh, look, they're handing out YubiKeys finally. Wow. Well, that's pretty fucking crazy, because I could have sworn they had these 5 years ago. Apparently not. What do you suppose this means? The staff to go through more security training more often. Do you think that it's going to be like more phishing, like fake phishing stuff? Probably. And 68886 says that a cop scooped me up in the car in the parking lot and pulled me over as soon as I pulled out into the road. He blew in 0.081. I would absolutely fight that as a miscalibration. You could easily fight off a 0.001 miscalibration. Easily. Unless your lawyer is terrible, which it probably was. I would maybe try and take that back to court, though, if you can. Know Before will be running their security training. Yeah, Know Before did some stupid shit recently with their phishing training, and I'm not going to stay on that topic long because they deserve 0 of my time and effort. Wow, these videos just don't want to stop playing. Facebook removed more than 340 accounts and pages tied to Russia, some of which were posing as journalists, and tried to drive people to other social media platforms. Gab, obviously. Let's fucking be real here. What other platform is there? I guarantee it was Gab. And if it wasn't, I actually literally would be shocked. Let's see if we can control F and Gab. Oh my god, it's not listed. Fun fact, Peccatel used to be run on the exact same network as Gab. I never did anything evil to Gab. ever. Looks like it was called Peace Data. What the fuck ever. Who cares? China has really been stepping up their China has really been stepping up their like campaigns against Americans, I think. What else? Yeah, exactly. Oh, you didn't get the DUI. Okay, good. Cause yeah, 0.081 is like ridiculous. I would be your attorney at law. I am an accredited attorney at law. LOL, that is. And I think the judge would respect my attorney at law status, and you know, I would gladly represent you in a court of law. Well, I think that's about doing it. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Wireshark has some vulnerabilities. What kind of vulnerabilities are missing here? Oh God, I hate. So whenever you see this on Packetstorm, by the way, you'll see it on other sites too. Oh God, no, I'm not doing it. I refuse. Whenever you see this, this is because of Google's fucking thing where they pop up a red window and say, hey, it's a malware site. They force the security companies like Packetstorm and like any of them, they force them to fucking zip the files up in order to not be accessible or some shit. I don't even know. But shout outs to Google and your really crack team of people that are saving us from ourselves. I don't have much else I need to go over news-wise. I'm gonna check CNET real quick though. I have a feeling I'm missing a story that I wanted to go over. You love Google too. I don't know what that means. Look at this. This is just a top story. No, top ad. This is an ad. This is why I can't stand CNET sometimes. They fucking make stories into ads. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, well, here's another ad called Arlo. Now, this is what could bring us into the next piece of the show. I've been kind of trying to, oh my God, these fucking video ads. I've been trying to think of where to go with the show. And I got ad block on. Look at this. I got uBlock Origin on. And not only that, I'm subscribed to the Russian advertising block lists. I'm subscribed to almost all of them. Because I surf a lot of Russian sites and stuff these days. Dude, they're still getting through. Somebody, I don't think anybody in this stream, but somebody recommended that I check out UfiCam, which UfiCam is supposed to be I don't need to go to the referral site. Fuck that shit. I ain't referring anybody to that. I need to delete that tweet, by the way, because I don't want anybody buying it off of my recommendation. It's a piece of shit so far. But you gotta know what it's about, so we'll talk about it for a second. So it's supposed to give you essentially the ability to have a security cam system like Nest, like what's the doorbell one called? Whatever. And it's supposed to give you that all in a self-contained little fun thing right here, which is AES 256 or AES 512 encrypted. Offline storage, doesn't need the cloud or anything. Well, that's what it was marketed to me as. And that was it, right? Turns out not everything is great. As I was saying at the top of the show, the system itself actually, like, clearly this piece is if you connect it up to the internet, but you don't have to do that, supposedly. You can, yeah, right here, secure local storage. Supposedly, you can leave it not connected to the cloud at all, and it's all good. Sadly, that's not true. And when I hooked this round boxy thing up to the internet for the first time, again, the first time it connected, the first URL that it called home to was Facebook, not even a Eufy Life server. Like, that's egregious. Especially Facebook. Like, I could, and the whole thing runs on googleapi.com. So not only is it going to Facebook first, and like just with your fine GPS coordinates, I might add, it completely runs on Google APIs and Google servers. The two most terrible companies when it comes to privacy, and this fucking thing runs completely on them. And so I'm gonna definitely do a little bit of a write-up on them, but I gotta do it quick because I'm sending this fucking garbage back. I have no interest in keeping a system that I purely bought to keep as offline in my life anymore. I already have an offline security system. I liked these because they were wireless, and it meant that I didn't have to get up in the attic and get in the walls and stuff and run cables. But I already have done it for 4 of them. Why can't I do it for 2 more? And so I will. We could go through it right now if you want, but I kind of don't want to take it apart. I'm going to throw it to chat for a minute. Any of you guys got something that you want to check out? How long have we been broadcasting for? Hour 48 minus 30 minutes for fixing OBS because that was fun. Yeah. All right, I'm not seeing anything coming across chat, so I think. Okay. I tell you what, November, I will capture that. I won't censor it at all because luckily, again, I get the ability to run it through the LTE modem now. And I really don't care if you get the cell tower that it's running off of. It's not even close to enough to get my coordinates. So I'll make that available publicly. In the meantime, let's see what we got going. I have 2 playlists that I've been working on. I'm going to put a playlist on just because it's actually really hot in this office for some reason. Again, I'm going to guess it's all these machines I have in here. But here's one that I've been working on that I think you guys might like. So let's do it up. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes, and maybe we'll just do some Try Hack Me or something again. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying yourself so far, and if you have ideas, seriously, drop them in chat. I'll deviate to that. Here we go.
It's funny that I was just ordering a frappuccino with some pumpkin spice. Scrolling through the pictures of some people that I didn't really like. At war with every species, from dinosaur to seaweed. Peace, love, high fives, free Wi-Fi. At war with every species, Vindi, Verdi, Vici. Peace, love, tie-dye, free Wi-Fi. I was just standing in the store. I had forgotten what I started looking for. There must be something, there really must be something I can buy to make this feeling go away. There must be some way, there really must be some way to get high and make this feeling go away. Somebody sell me something, please, somebody sell me something. I am numb and I feel nothing from the junk, my heart is pumping. Somebody tell me something, please, somebody tell me something that is comfortable and loving. I am numb and I feel nothing. Savages who work with ratios and averages, government establishments, coloring and additives. Savages who work with ratios and averages. Savages. At war with every species, from dinosaur to seaweed. Peace, love, high fives, free Wi-Fi. At war with every species, Vendi, Verdi, Vici. Peace, love, tie-dye, free Wi-Fi. I was just standing in the aisle, looking for something I could buy to make me smile. There must be something, there really must be something I can buy to make this feeling go away. There must be some way, there really must be some way to get high and make this feeling go away. Somebody sell me something, please, somebody sell me something. I am numb and I feel nothing from the junk, my heart is pumping. Somebody tell me something, please, somebody tell me something that is comfortable and loving. I am numb and I feel nothing. Savages who work with ratios and averages, government establishments, coloring and additives. Savages who work with ratios and averages. Savages.
I don't want another update. Fuck's sake, just to go to sleep. Just to keep me up late. I don't want another update. Fuck's sake, just to go to sleep. Just to keep me up late.
There must be something, there really must be something I can buy to make this feeling go away. There must be some way, there really must be some way to get high and make this feeling go away. Somebody sell me something, please, somebody sell me something. I am numb and I feel nothing from the junk, my heart is pumping. Somebody tell me something, please, somebody tell me something that is comfortable and loving. I am numb and I feel nothing. Savages who work with ratios and averages, government establishments, coloring and additives. Savages who work with ratios and averages, government establishments, coloring and additives. I don't understand. We were holding hands and stretching in our yoga pants, recycling our soda cans, rolling, giving hope a chance. I don't understand. We were holding hands, recycling our soda cans, rolling, giving hope a chance. I don't understand.
Hello?
Come on out of there, whoever you are.
I'm sorry, lady. I need the house.
Yeah.
We sit in the sun, in waves, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds. We sit in the sun, in waves, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds.
Is it a new world, or will it consume us all? Consume us all. We sit in the sun, in waves, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds. We sit in the sun, in waves,
Shouts to the Russian viewers. There's a few of them. About 5 right now. It's better than 0. How you guys digging the music, by the way? It's a Halloween playlist.
Cause everybody's crazy down here on everybody's drugs. Casinos, pornos, stock shows where white trash goes to die. Bums push carts, crackhead squirrels, and birds too drunk to fly. Good. She dances to the end of the world. She said, oh, baby, to the end of the world. Come on, baby, it's the end of the world. She said, smile to the end of the world.
You know, it's an exciting thing to watch the way a new song becomes a hit song, the way it catches on and grows in ever-increasing popularity. And I'll tell you something, that's just the way I feel about another big popular hit I got right here.
Has he said anything yet? Not really. He was picked up in a state of shock. He was babbling incoherently all the way back in the helicopter.
I'm a rider, tailspin, vocal desire. I set the fire, truck on fire. Quit rap cause I'm tired. I force you to retire. Can't spit better than the chick on wire. Rhyming sound like you robbing. I don't feel what you vibing. Pick, see how you describing. Don't try to be stars with disguises. Anybody rapping with a vagina, go be with the wife and kids. Satan try to hide, pull the top off a manhole. I show you where the devil is. I'm a nice guy. I get your girl in a pair of wigs, cause she need that crazy glue, your lips together. If you give me feedback, pretty skin like Indiana people, but don't eat rats. Your lady got cramp in the snatch. Beach balls big as the earth. Your lady in bikinis wanna play catch. The hair off the peanuts drip like Keith Sweat. I'm drinking pineapple juice, Grey Goose from Florida, Key West. 5 G's, your woman brought the breasts. I put the money up, she overpossessed. The studio in Miami right after Versace's house. You make a left.
Somehow got word of it, and there are 3,000 or 4,000 people out there waiting for us.
I span land with small motions, I toast oceans, I hoist open gates to soundscapes that trigger thoughts. Drunken master after brew that I swig a lot. Black man who run off RAM and 12 gigawatts. Nuclear response wants the rhyme is launched. Armageddon starts, snack on all the card body part. If Shawty Yard enters temples, the center trembles. Walls crumble since the artiste was not humble. I moved from 1823 to 2053 casually. Time creates casualties actually. Whether Great Plague or your homie Bruce with the fake leg. Kamikaze bomb, brother, time moves on. By the light blue dawn, I see avarice, nefarious characters reaching for the life after this. But the present will hold still and give you blue pill when the gods descend to witness dominions of true will.
Yes, Lieutenant?
Don't you have a healing ray in your office?
Oh, sure, Lieutenant.
How did you happen to come to the 25th century?
It's pretty chill. I'm not sure what you mean by not for everybody. Seemed pretty cool to me. I'm playing one more.
Gotta check for a movie out this. Make it come to reality. Make it come to it's a bad dream. I had to wake up. I had a bad dream. All the characters went crazy. The Prince was in Paisley, the Park of the Dark, the High Arc. My own self in the mirror tried to attack me actually. Power gas in my face, I could see in the chamber. Haunted by danger in black Wranglers. I had my shirt black with white like penguins. Dr. Octagon had the blazer coming in frequent. Exposing decent. Sat in the cab jerking off recent. Had a nightmare of all the releases. Came out, stepped out on the thesis. 8-eyed cyclops touching my lampshade, riding neon zebras. Had me waking up in the cold sweat with a ghost text. I was freaked out by the words on the wall crawling. Sealing the ceiling like Spider-Man, Dr. Doom. Black Elvis silhouettes in the room. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You had a bad dream. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You had a bad dream. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You had a bad dream. Everyone, even the predator, fighting for survival. Papa large arrival. Had its title in the wordplay recital. The moonlight in the window wasn't gentle. Dr. Doom played with my mental. All 52 characters disappearing in my instrumentals. Fly Ricky and Rhythm X, the Boston moonshiner, taking me away into another dimension. I was haunted by the persona dimension. Things that made me surprised. I had to realize it left people trying to peek inside. Newscasters and anchor women depressed, obsessed. The escape, I had to go left. Open the door and leave out. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You having a bad dream. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You having a bad dream. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You having a bad dream. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You having a bad dream.
the trigger. Come on, jam. From the hand of a nigga, pull the trigger. Come on, jam. From the hand of a nigga, pull the trigger. Come on, jam. From the hand of a nigga, pull the trigger. So you don't like the way we're running things. From the hand of a nigga, and you don't like the way the chisel glide. From the hand of a nigga, you wanna blame it on the government. From the hand of a nigga, on why you got no money for your rent. From the hand of a nigga, you wanna start a revolution. From the hand of a nigga, and blame it on the institution. From the hand of a nigga, you know there's only one solution. From the hand of a nigga, now tell me what you're gonna do, son. From the hand of a nigga, pull the trigger. That trigger is your hand of a nigga. That nigga is your. That trigger is your hand of a nigga. That nigga is your. That trigger is your hand of a nigga. That nigga is your. So what you gonna do? Pull the trigger. Put a hand of a nigga, pull the trigger. Put a hand of a nigga, pull the trigger. They wanna blame them boys in Lebanon. And act like you don't know where they get it from. They wanna project all your problems. And murder every way to solve them. What Jesus Christ come back America? What if it's Iraqi and here again? You have to finally face your fear, my friend. Don't know what the hell and there. From the hand of a nigga, pull the trigger. The trigger is your hand of a nigga. The nigga is your. The trigger is your hand of a nigga. The nigga is your. The trigger is your hand of a nigga. The nigga is your. So what you gonna do? Pull the trigger. What do you teach your children about me? What do you teach your little children about me? Pimp, thug, bling, drug lord of the underground decay. How can you be so sure I won't call down the rain? What do you teach your little children about me? You point your gun way hard and run, I see it plain. That trigger is your hand of a nigga. That nigga is your. That nigga is your hand of a nigga. That trigger is your. That trigger is your hand of a nigga. That nigga is your. So what you gonna do? That trigger is your hand of a nigga. That nigga is your. That trigger is your hand of a nigga. That nigga is your. That trigger is your hand of a nigga. That trigger is your. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Saul Williams.
Niggy Tardust, Grippo King, philosopher and artist. Downright to the marrow, he's the arrow through the heartless. Sunlight in the afternoon, his shadow travels furthest. Woven through the heart of doom, he's bursting through the surface, hardly nervous. Suffice to say, he understands his purpose. Threshold king of everything, a comical absurdist. Sometimes when he talks, he sings, yet keeps his high notes wordless. Sing along when Niggy sings, without you, he'd be worthless, homeless, earthless. Venus, heart and tie up in the circus. Freak show, hear him speak so properly, cause every word is measured against meaning, probably scheming to unlearn us. Don't you call him by his name, white people call him Curtis.
When I say nigga, you say nothing, nigga, nigga. When I say nigga, you say nothing, nigga.
Shut up.
When I say nigga, you say
say nothing, nigga. When I say nigga, you say nothing, nigga. Nothing. Shut up.
Put your mama on the phone. You can't say that girl, nigga grown. What your daddy gon' do? He can't deny, but he know true. What the preacher gon' say? Preacher can't say shit, girl, the preacher gay. What your granny gon' do? She can't deny the truth. Hey, nigga taught us here to stay. Paint him on your lunchbox or your thermos forfeit. You might win the chance to hang with nigga for a day. Side effects may include simply doing what you say. Hey, nigga taught us no guitar. Ghetto gothic millionaire, a super duper star. Side effects may include simply being who you are. You are yourself, my darling dear, and we're never a nigga.
When I say nigga, you say nothing, nigga. When I say nigga, you say nothing, nigga.
Shut up.
When I say nigga, you say nothing, nigga. When I say nigga, you say nothing, nigga. Nothing.
Shut up.
So much you niggas wanna do. I'm standing at the pearly gates and you can run and get your crew. I'm knocking once, then I'm busting through. With a new theater and a shirt that read the underhood. What you niggas wanna do? Elevate the razor of these other motherfuckers too. The choice is yours, means it's up to you.
Any guesses as to who collabed with Saul Williams on this? You can hear him right now.
Nigga taught us.
Who got that special synth? That'd be none other than Trent Reznor.
I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, in my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like I'm Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta, with these hoes ready dick like pet. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge. My bro on a steaming stove, cooking crack like grits. Got this vibe on a tippy toe, struggling in a pit. LA live, I'm staying at the Lowe's with this Hollywood bitch. Got a 9 and a snub nose, can't wait to let it hit. Pull up with a stick, I pull up with a stick. I pull up with a pink toe, whipping, she sucking the dick. I put some diamonds on her toes, let her hold on and I'm rich. We was used to pulling kick doors, you can still call it a leak. Broken, can't be fixed, when the names is spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense, I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems, I just scratch your heart the list. Got some means and winning, solved on out my neck, cause a quarter brick. I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, in my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like I'm Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta, with these hoes ready dick like pet. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge.
Bestie, I just hit my friend, told her catch me. I'ma lick her skin, she so precious. Might not fuck again, she too messy, but hit and no flex. Rose gold ornaments, drop 210, car came with no 10. You don't gotta, you the dough, you can hop in front of tip. Boy, 9 in the vent, think about dying and get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a 30 in a bit. I know niggas granted a million, still didn't tell 12 shit. I got skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Base Margellas under the bed, screaming rock me kid. I put water
since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Being a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like a Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta with these hoes ready dick like pig. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge.
This game killed it. Crystal.
Ran out that milk, mix of water and cereal. 22 hit, make a hole like a Cheerio. Give me that stick, I'ma scratch all the cereal. Killing this shit, if I murder, it's serious. Serial killer, I shoot up the spirits. Cool as the toes on the polar, it's bare. Hooligan holding the wood grain, steering within the hood like I'm pushing through Paris. Oh shit, I'm curious. What you really want, the truth or you dares? Put the pudding in the proof and prepare. Gotta stay from out the loot with you squares. Bo was here, Blunt was here, Slew was here, Drew was here. Where was you there? Nah, blowing air, you a tuba player. Over there, you ain't cool here. Ran out that milk, mix of water and cereal. 22 hit, make a hole like a Cheerio. Give me that stick, I'ma scratch out the cereal. Killing this shit, if I murder, it's serious. Serial killer, I shoot up the spirits. Cool as the toes on the polar, it's bare. Hooligan holding the wood grain, steering within the hood like I'm pushing through Paris.
Ran out of milk, mixed with water with cereal. Ran with the killers and most of them cereal. Ran up on Dilly, go digital. No face dependent on no Red Mysterio. Hello, wait. Here we go, okay, there's no way they don't know the dealio. For what they talking, I hear them on MEOW barking, but don't get a visual. Pull up on a nigga with issues. Little and big dudes, turning to pit food. Burn them in pits in Pittsburgh, they pick fools. Persian pick Jews, heard he rich, ooh. Tossed the gun soon as the job was done. The bullet popped his lungs, he couldn't jog or run. I couldn't jog my memory trying to find that one nigga. Him don't know his name and I'm not the one to give it. Tish on the lane, if you hot me hunt and get him pop the trunk and pick him out the bunch and hit him stop the front. And if you not a punk, then kill him stop the punch and split noggins, lungs and kidneys. All the zombies with me starving hungry. If the car got flushed, then we all gon' fucking eat. Niggas real dark in the heart, but fuck with me. Any real dark with a heart, gon' fuck with me.
Ran out that milk, mix of water and cereal. 22 hit, make a hole like a Cheerio. Give me that stick, I'ma scratch out the cereal. Killing this shit, if I murder, it's serious. Serial killer, I shoot up the spirits. Cool as the toes on the polar, it's bare. Hooligan holding the wood grain, steering within the hood like I'm pushing through Paris.
Oh shit, I killed him. I ain't know he wouldn't pay when I built him. Fuck with my money, I'm fucking your bill up. Aim for the head when I shoot Billups. Aim for the head when I shoot my shot. Call me Clinton. Presidential watch, they gonna steal him. Looting up the shops, me, I'm just chillin'. Thought about it twice, now I'm like, no way. I ain't pissing off no name. Mama used to say, go play. Now I'm worried about copay. Bitch, I'm missing the old days. Catch me on a 105 in a 50i, driving like I'm OJ. With a bitch that's in a role play. Okay. I got my city, I run it like Ricky. So if you fuck with me, then shit could get risky. I'm milking the game, every bar is a titty. I fuck up the system, I work it like Missy. Your money is iffy, your peoples is 50. You taking them shots, but they all seem to miss me. They never gon' hit me, you better off giving me shots for my kitty. I'm killing them quickly. Middle finger to the Twitter fingers, hit her quitter fingers, hit them pop, clean up. I just got my dreams out the cleaners. Trapping got them in the court, Venus. Me and Jid, that's the best team up. Thought you was the best, fucked your dream up. Almost made it, but you broke your femur. Excuses, 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 excuses.
Ran out that milk, mix of water and cereal. 22 hit, make a hole like a Cheerio. Give me that stick, I'ma scratch out the cereal. Killing this shit, if I murder, it's serious. Serial killer, I shoot up the spirits. Cool as the toes on the polar, it's bare. Hooligan holding the wood grain, steering within the hood like I'm pushing through Paris.
Ah, man. Ah, man, what's up? Yeah. It's been a whole year, my nigga. Let's not front. It's my year, my nigga. I'm here to fuck up your whole career, my nigga. Don't play dumb, dummy. You know what's the deal, my nigga. A lot of y'all fake flex, nigga. That is not your necklace. And that whip ain't yours, nigga. That's the IRS. I'm bigger than Texas. Me and God text message. Y'all see how easy lying is. It's easy to forget this. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all niggas get no applause. I'm looking like wealth, so mommy want a menage. Y'all niggas really hating. Get off my dick and my balls. Ah, y'all niggas ain't worthy. Y'all don't pay dues, y'all niggas pay up and thirsty. You thought you made an anthem, but you just saying you a Fergie. Too many niggas biting, I might need me 10 attorneys. Just cause you bought that vintage Margiela, don't change your flight from Spirit Spirit 2 Delta. Y'all niggas dressed like you just came out the store. I got my groove back like fella, not Stella. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all niggas get no applause. I'm looking like wealth, so mommy want a menage. Y'all niggas really hating, get off my dick and my balls. I got verses on verses, man, this shit could go all day. I got a whip that's blacker than a nigga from Allstate. Count your money up, nigga, do the mathematics. That's not 200K, that's $20 in your pocket. It's a cold, cold world that we live in. I'm shitting on these niggas, I make it my mission. The way I kill these niggas, send my ass to prison. I knock a nigga head off, then I'm dipping, splitting.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. 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 Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all niggas get no applause. I'm looking like wealth, so mommy want a menage. Y'all niggas really hating, get off my dick and my balls.
No, 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 yeah. Save me, I needed you to save me. But every single time you break me, every single time you break me. Ooh, you break me down, you wear me out. I can't breathe now, you let me down again. You let me down, really hurts bad cause I need you now. In a messed up place, my head spins.
Alright, I think we have enough of that rap stuff going. I think it's time to switch it up a little bit.
I gave you my own and you left me cold. Yeah. Save me, I needed you to save me. But every single time you break me, every single time you break me. Ooh, you break me down, you wear me out. I can't breathe now, you let me down again. So where am I now? Start to feel good, then you come back round. Thought of me and you just brings me down. Gone, I'm good, I'ma figure this out. So I'm done for now.
Just about ready to do try hack me. System's up and running, and really just looking for some music to kind of carry me through this. I'm actually doing the same stuff that November was doing. It looked interesting. I didn't get a chance to play along, and so here's me playing along, trying. We'll see what happens.
I can't in my head and they talking all the time, yeah.
Voices in my head and they talking all the time. Demons all around me trying to take my pride. Michael really love me, she would take a life. Voices in my head and they
We're starting to get into it. This is the beginning of my frustration. I'm gonna be blunt. I don't like doing this stuff on stream. I fucking hate it. But I figured I'd give it another go. I already played this song. Did I just fucking quit? It's for the stupid shit like this, by the way. Like the fact that I couldn't type on the keyboard randomly. That shit. Fucking, I hate to do it. I don't do it. I fucking hate it. I cannot wait until I can walk the fuck away from IT. It's coming real soon. Fucking, oh god, I can't stand it. Not doing it. Fuck this shit. I don't know why, but the keyboard mappings are fucked. And I simply will not play this game. The game is fucking stupid. And the game, by the way, is not Try Hack Me. Try Hack Me's awesome. But the game of trying to fucking figure out, oh, what's the problem with the goddamn fucking stream today? Nah, not doing it. I'm gonna play some music, play us out, and that's that. I hope you enjoyed the like news portion of things. But yeah, frankly, I don't have the patience to fuck with this tonight. And frankly, I don't have the patience to fuck with it ever. I refuse to do these on stream. If I'm like, I don't know, if I'm like bored or some shit, I'm more than happy to like do things. But those days are few and far between. You want to know what I did today? I'm gonna play this play this out for a few more minutes and then bounce. My favorite thing today was doing yard work. I put down some nice cedar mulch. I mowed the lawn. I did some work around the house. I bought a soldering iron because I need to do a piece of hardware tech, which I haven't fully given up the hardware tech yet. But as far as everything else goes, like this fucking web bullshit, I'm done. I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out for good. I've come to that conclusion. I'm fucking done. So, and I'm okay with that. 100%. I'll play out the rest of my days doing management shit. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Just let me rest and vest. But, oh yeah, no, I don't need a break. I need a break permanently. And that's what I'm going to get. It's not to say that I'm not interested by hacking stuff. Like, other kids coming up and the people that are hacking shit and causing a ruckus. Keep doing that. Keep being inspired. But I'm telling you what, this shit is not for me. I don't dig it anymore. I hate it. I fucking hate it. On that note, hate hacking. No, I'm just kidding. On that note, hopefully you don't have the same experience. I strongly recommend checking out November's stream and anybody else that's doing cool stuff, and try Hack Me and Hack the Box. It's not that I don't do these things. It's just I don't like doing them on stream. I would rather like you guys call in and us chat about cool shit and talk about the implications of privacy and stuff like that. That's more my deal these days. I foresee a kind of little jaunt into politics, and by what I mean by that is actually becoming a politician. Imagine how scary that would be. But I see that as the only way to really affect change and get paid by lobbyists. Just kidding. I wouldn't be corrupt. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed everything. Episode 40 seems like a great place to end it. I've had fun doing the stream. I know where it needs to go next when it does eventually come back, if this is the last stream. But I want to focus on building out the infrastructure for Hacker Rehab Networks, which is the streaming infrastructure and the PeerTube infrastructure. That PeerTube version 3.0, which includes live streaming, is supposed to be less than 60 days away. Exciting times. And if it doesn't come out, fuck it, who cares? There's 2 other projects on GitHub that I'm perfectly willing to just deploy. I have a insane amount of bandwidth, an insane amount of servers, admittedly, that are costing me a lot of money. Somebody asked last stream how much money I'm paying on servers, and I gave an evasive answer, but the answer is I pay a fucking ton of money on servers, as a matter of fact. A little bit of it's helped by the referrals and stuff like that, but the real answer is I don't know, 1,000, 1,500 a month. I don't fucking know. It's a car payment, like for a nice car. Anyways, hope you enjoyed everything, and remember, this is not a real show. I'm not a real person. I'm a character, and so are you. I'm gonna play you out with some more Chief Marin and some of his collabs. Hope you enjoyed the show. Peace. We'll see you on Twitter.
something, say something, pray something, say something, pray something, say something, pray something. From the flames of the fire, I watch you cry to me. From the flames of the fire, I feel you crawling to my bed, throwing shades at the sky. I watch you crawling to me.
Yeah. Lift off like Virgin Galactic. My Richard Soup Branson to fuck with you bastards. Very legendary, that's a matter of fact shit. You're the opposite of stars like rats spelled backwards. I float poems out to Saturn and past it. Easy as a standard anti-gravity backflip. Satellite tracking can't map out my tactics. I spit the same shit they split an atom in half with. No, it's not what I want, but it had to be. I spent 6 months just recharging my battery. Imagine me quitting, what a travesty that'd be. You space shuttle challenges are nothing but tragedies. So take care on the path that you're headed. I'm the father to your style, don't you ever forget it. I don't drop mics, only let it smoke or I said it. And I don't play, even when they press it. Get it?
I'm over the earth, alright, alone. I'm drifting away, out of time, afloat, away from the truth, away from the night, away from the day. I'm over the earth, alright, alone.
Please brace for impact. I must have went to space and got sent back, but I'm still intact. In fact, take a picture of me, you can see that I'm a star with your lens cracked. Supernova in Caesar's palace, stunting on my opponents, cause history will show we done been to war like Romans. Did that dance with the devil, hell hot as a kettle. So it's no wonder why I put this ice on all of my metal and wear that shit like a medal. Used to think I was a joker, no Jared Leto, when I said I'd get us out the ghetto. Slam my foot on the pedal, booked the studio and I couldn't afford instrumentals. Fuck it, record a cappella. Flying coach, dreaming Coachella. Until they ban me, now they like Bambi's mother dead. I'm on to these Grammys, I'm rolling these grams gladly. Purple and green like Daphne, shades on like Velma, hair long like Shaggy. Crushing addies in my water, got my voice raspy. Haven't slept since California and that shit was last week. Paranoid when I sleep, but when I'm high I'm happy. That's why I need to kiss the sky when I get stuck in the valley. Lift off.
I'm over the earth, alright, alone. I'm drifting away, out of time, afloat, away from the truth, away from the night, away from the day.
To see the background birth of your only child, because I could not figure out what codec to use, and I compressed the video file.
How many times have you had to say that? People don't know what codecs to use.
You get to see the vaginal birth of your only child because I could not figure out what codec to use and I compressed the video file.
How many times have you had to say that?
What codec should I use? I don't know which one to pick of the codecs.
People don't know what codecs to use.
I could have used the QuickTime codec.
QuickTime is not a codec. QuickTime is not a codec. It's a container. This is a metaphor. Every single car that you see on the road has the ability to go vroom, vroom fast, vroom, 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 or putt, putt slow. Putt, 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 putt. The speed of the car is determined by... Who determines the speed of a car? I just want a simple question. Who determines the speed of a car? The driver. Duh. The codec drives the car. Is your codec a race car driver? Or is perhaps somebody asleep at the wheel?
What do codecs do? No one's ever asked me that. No one has ever asked me that. Codecs allow us to say very complicated things very quickly. Here, I'll give you an example. Okay, so one foggy morning, a beautiful boy with a stiff neck went for a walk where he smelled the flowers because that just seemed like the thing to do, along with dancing on an old log, tipping and tapping his toes, and stomping on an old stump, because life is simply too short for bad vibes. Or, said more simply, boy walk. Hey, do you have way too many horse photos? You don't even know how to know what to do with them all? Well, with a codec, you might only need just one.
Why do people use codecs? Okay, that's actually a very stupid and ignorant question. That's like asking, why do we shoot our enemies with guns instead of just walking over to them and handing them the bullets? Hey, shut up, shut up. Do you know who invented the codec? George Lucas. But there's one person who refuses to use codecs. JJ. Okay, let's talk about iframes. Iframes are very interesting. When you're talking about MPEG compression, you're going to inevitably talk about iframes. Okay, there's iframes, and then there's P frames, and then there's B frames. And so with an iframes is basically just JPEG compression. iframe, you have a couple of those, but in between you have P frames, which are just looking for the differences in the horse photo. And then you have B frames, which interpolate from I to P or P to P. So I, B, 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 P, P, no, I, P, B, 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 P, I. And everyone's always mad at me. It's something inherent in my personality that makes people mad at me. But I think I'm actually doing quite a good job. We're really talking about cosine transforms or quantization. Quantization is when many of the coefficients are 1, you're going to quickly flip those and make those a 0. And that gives us the added benefit of turning your sine wave into a square wave. And of course, this is going to help everyone with your stupid little video project because it's going to save on bitrate. And what's more important when you're making a dumbass video than bitrate? I hope that helped. If you're still not sure which codec to use, just use ProRes when you're editing, and maybe H.264 if you're going to upload it to the internet.